Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find a link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. Now, before we dive in, if you've been loving the energy here, I have created a collection of spiritual ebooks and printable workbooks to help you along your journey. From manifestation rituals to love journal prompts, these tools are designed to help you align, heal, and rise. You'll be able to find a link in the description box below or on my Patreon channel under the shop tab. So as you guys could tell by the title of this video, this is going to be about why some people feel uneasy around you. Okay, so this is going to be a collective reading, so there are no piles. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. So my pal, So my collective, why some people feel uneasy around you. Why some people feel uneasy around you. Why some people feel uneasy around you. Wow, we have the Knight of Swords. Wow, Knight of Swords. The reason why some people feel uneasy around you is because you're mentally sharp, you're mentally agile, you catch things, you catch pattern, and you may not be afraid of like expressing yourself or calling people out. And some people feel uneasy around you because of that, because they feel like you're going to call them out or you're going to expose them. Okay. Why some people feel uneasy? Four of Pentacles, because you're guarded. You don't reveal your card. You could be stoic here, okay? Or like maybe you have unreadable expressions, so people cannot really tell what you're thinking, what you're feeling in your face. Like your expressions, like your micro expressions are extremely unreadable with the Four of Pentacles. People cannot, they feel uncomfortable because they don't know what you're thinking. Why some people feel uneasy around you? Why some people feel uneasy around you? Oh, we have the Hierophant. Because you do things by the book. You walk with integrity, okay? But you also, your opinion or your, like your opinions are valuable, okay? With the Hierophant, you are a guru, you are a master at your craft, okay? You're highly respected and it makes some people uneasy, okay? Why some people feel uneasy around you? Five of Cups. Some of them, they feel uneasy and around you because they could be disappointed in themselves, disappointed that they don't measure up to you with the Five of Cups, or maybe like they feel, I'm getting like an energy like they feel exposed. So because they feel exposed, they don't feel comfortable in your energy because like maybe they did something to you, said something to you, or said something about you that maybe they feel like you know, but you haven't addressed it. Why some people feel uneasy around you? Why some people feel uneasy? Because you're calm, cool, and collected. I'm telling you, something about you being unreadable. Like you have unreadable expressions. You can be very stoic, so people cannot tell what you're feeling. They could say, like, you know how some people, they would say things to provoke a reaction out of you, and you would not even react. Like, not even your eyes would give it away what you're thinking, what you're feeling. That's what it is. Like, that's why some people feel uneasy. You're too calm, cool, and collected under pressure. So people maybe like they crumble under pressure when they're like the stakes are high. They don't know how to behave. They don't know how to react, right? Why some people feel uneasy? Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles. some people feel uneasy around you because they feel like they don't measure up to you, like what you bring to the table and what they bring is not equally yoked. They feel like you have a lot more to offer than they do. Some of them, they feel uneasy around you because they feel mediocre. Okay, they feel like they just do the bare minimum while you go above and beyond. Okay, why some people feel uneasy around you? We have the King of Swords. Yeah, because you're highly intelligent here. You're articulate. We have the Knight of Swords. Now we have the King of Swords. You're articulate. You're somebody who is bold, somebody who is like very like a great communicator. You speak things into existence. You have pattern recognition. You're a strategist here. You move in silence. You're very stoic. So there's a lot of things that you bring to the table. You have a lot of layers to you. You're not just one dimensional. So that makes people uneasy, okay? Especially when they are in your presence. Why some people feel uneasy around you? Why some people feel, yeah, we have a Libra energy. Okay. Integrity. You're fair, you're balanced, you're just in everything that you do. You act with integrity, and that's why some people feel uneasy around you. Why some people feel uneasy? Wow, they feel judged. They feel inadequate. That's why they feel uneasy around you, because they feel like they're being judged. But in actuality, you're not even judging them. Like, you don't even care. But because they compare themselves subconsciously to you and what you're doing, they always feel some type of way. They might be in the Eight of Swords energy, where they have like there's some sort of nervousness or anxious thought or feeling trapped in fear. Like, they may feel like that in your presence because they always like measuring themselves up to you. They don't feel like they operate at your level, because you operate in a level of excellence with the Justice and the Hierophant. Like, you go above and beyond. Okay, you're not mediocre. So people feel uneasy around you because they're slacking, they're lazy, they're procrastinating, and that is something that they could change. They have power over that, right? It's just because they lacking in one department doesn't mean that they cannot work on themselves and improve. But it's easier to slack off and procrastinate than it is to be uncomfortable and step out your comfort zone and do things differently, or push yourself a little bit more to get things done. Okay, so like that's why they feel uncomfortable. Okay, they feel uneasy around you because you are a visionary. Yeah, like when it comes to when they compare their life's trajectory and yours, they see that you're somebody who is not content with the status quo. You're always aiming for excellence. You're always pushing higher, especially with the cardinal energy with Libra. You're driven, you're self-starter, you're initiator. And the Three of Wands is telling me that you're somebody who's futuristic, somebody who's innovative, somebody who is like takes does thing outside the box. Like, you don't stay in a low box. You try different things, you explore different horizons. Okay, and some people, they may not feel comfortable with that. They feel comfortable with staying like how they are, like mediocre. They don't want to expand. They prefer that little comfortable life that they have, while you're daring, you're bold. Okay, they don't feel comfortable with that when they're around you. Why some people feel uneasy around you? Wow, we have the Devil, another cardinal energy. You have a strong presence to you. That's why some people feel uneasy around you. And it's also your work ethics with the Devil. Okay, you are very focused. Some people, they may feel like you're ruthless, or like, I don't know why I heard you're vicious in the boardroom. You don't play that in the boardroom. Maybe you have like an executive position, or this is what you're aiming for, an executive position. That's what I'm getting here with the Devil. Like, you do have this strong presence to you, powerful presence. You have a commanding presence. And this is why some people feel uneasy around you. Why some people feel uneasy around you? We have the Two of Cups. Ooh, some people may be attracted to you. Maybe they're obsessed with the Devil. Maybe like sexual attraction, right? Lustful. Maybe some people, that's why they feel uneasy around you. Maybe they don't want to have an attraction towards you. Like, let's say for instance, like you are in a male dominant field, right? If you're a woman, and you may have like men competing with you, but because you are attractive, they feel uneasy, because it's like, well, I want to get the promotion, but I also want to date you. But they know like you want the promotion, but you're not really interested in them. Like, you're more focused on your money, right? So it can make some men uneasy because like you're a powerful woman, but you're also attractive. Like, they would want to date you, but it's like because these type of men, they may operate out of their ego, so they feel like they have to dominate a woman, like they have to be on top. So they don't even know how to act with you. Okay, they may feel some type of way about your presence, or like you could sense the subtle sexual connotation when they talk to you, but it's also laced with professionalism. So it's like, ugh, it's kind of like annoying for you because you're like, yo, I'm not even checking for you, but they are, right? So, but they're uneasy because they know they have to maintain a professional boundary with you, right? Especially if this is like your manager or somebody who is like in a leadership position, somebody who maybe you're maybe not directly reporting to. So let's say, for instance, you're a manager's manager, okay? Why some people feel uneasy around you? Why some people, we have the Knight of Swords? Yeah, because you're mentally sharp, you're mentally agile, okay? You're quick on your feet. You spot inconsistencies quickly. You speak things out into, like, I was gonna say speak things out into existence, but you speak out on things that you notice, okay? Like, you're not the type of person that's gonna hold back. Why some people feel uneasy? Ooh, because I'm telling you, some people desire you. You're charming in your way. Like, there is a subtlety, this charm that you have that people are drawn to, and it makes them uneasy because there is desire here, especially in the workplace. Why some people feel uneasy around you? Wow, Five of Cups. Ooh, because they have no, they know they have no chance with you. Oh my gosh, I'm not laughing at them. I'm just like, wow, when you're shocked and all you can do is laugh because there's nothing else. There's no other expression that you could use, right? So, why some people feel uneasy around you? Yeah, there is like disappointment. Ooh, because you have a powerful presence, like I said, okay? Because we have the devil here, now we have the strength card. Yeah, like your presence is felt when you walk into a room. Even if you want to go unnoticed, you can't. It's not possible for you to go unnoticed. People just pick up on your energy. People pick up on your strength, pick up on your influence. Okay, it's automatic. You shift the room. That's why some people feel uneasy around you, because maybe initially before you came into the room they had the influence, they had the upper hand. The moment that you walk in, the power dynamic shifts when you're in the room. Okay, so how some people feel, oh wow, why some people feel uneasy around you? Just one card, please, Spirit. We have the Page of Pentacles. Because you are a quick study, you're quick on catching things, and you take a lot of mental notes with the Page of Pentacles. So people know that you're extremely observant. This is why they're uneasy around you, because they feel like they have to perform or they have to act a specific way in order to go unnoticed. Like, like, especially people that have ulterior motives or people that have like hidden agendas, right? They don't want you to peep them, they don't want you to catch them in the action, so they move strategically around you, but they know that you're extremely observant, so they're uneasy in your presence. Why some people feel uneasy around you? Just one card, please. Yeah, because we have the Knight of Pentacles. You're slow and steady, you're slow to make decisions. Okay, you're not the type of person that's going to like, you're not going to basically agree to something without seeing it through, without seeing all the nuances. You're not going to do that with the Knight of Pentacles. You're not. You're going to take your time, okay? Yeah, you're mentally sharp, okay? Like, you're very loving and nurturing with the Knight of Cups, but with the Knight of Pentacles, you're not quick to make a decision. You're not quick to agree to certain things without seeing all of the layers, all the nuances and everything. You're going to see things through. You're going to take your time. You're not somebody who could be rushed into an uncomfortable situation either. So you're hard to manipulate. That's why some people feel uneasy around you, because you're not easy to manipulate. Okay, so why some people feel uneasy around you? Ooh, your competence. You're sharp, you're extremely competent, you're powerful. Okay, why some people feel uneasy around you? Wow, because you're observant. Like I'm saying, like, some people, they want to pull the wool over your eyes, but it's challenging to do so, especially with the Ace of Pentacles. Like, you're extremely valuable. You are a lot smarter, a lot more competent, a lot more valuable than people give you credit for. So the moment that they realize that, they realize that you are a threat to their program. You are a threat to their position, especially in the workplace. I'm gonna like, this is heavily in the workplace where like there is a lot of competition. Okay, people are willing to play dirty in order to get what they want, but you play with integrity. Okay, and you move with integrity as well, like with every action that you do. So why some people feel uneasy? Wow, we have the Tower, because you're unpredictable. You're hard to read. Didn't I say with the, your stoicism, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, you're unreadable. And with the Tower, you're unpredictable. People don't know what you're going to do. What's your next step? Okay, because like they can't get a rise out of you, right? Like if they say something or do something, you're not going to react. You're just going to stay stoic. Just going to like observe with the Page of Swords, take a mental note. You're gonna file that, okay? You're gonna file whatever you saw, okay? So if they're behaving a certain way, you're gonna file that in your head. You're not gonna say it to their face, but you're in your head, you're like, okay, I clocked that, but I'm not gonna say it. And that's why some people feel uneasy around you, because they know that you clock something, but they don't know what you clocked though. They can't prove what you clocked. All they could say is speculate or be like, oh, maybe, and they start tripping, right? During the it was like, oh my gosh, like maybe they really saw that. Oh, or they didn't. How would I know? Like, you don't know because you're not saying anything. Like, so they're stuck, right? So the unpredictability is what's making these people feel uneasy around you. Why some people feel uneasy around you? Yeah, because you are emotionally contained with the King of Cups. You are street smart and book smart, because we have the King of Swords here as well. You know how to read the room, okay? You have situational awareness, okay? That's street smart. Like, you know how to read a situation and adjust accordingly, but you don't have to announce it. You don't have to say, oh, yo, I clocked that, you did that. No, you're not going to do that. You're going to be like, oh, okay, that's how you move? All right, okay. You ain't going to catch me slipping. That's why some people feel uneasy around you. Why some people feel uneasy around you? Ooh, we have the Lovers. Ooh, we also have the Two Cups. Guys, there's some people that really want to date you, but they feel like you're out of reach. But also the reason why some people feel uneasy around you is because your values are strong. Your own inner compass, your moral compass, okay? Your code of ethics, like the things that you subscribe to, the things that you're willing to do, the things that you're not willing to do, the boundaries that you have, are solid with the Lovers. It's upright, so you are balanced, okay? You are someone who has like, your choice or in alignment with who you are. This is alignment, the Lovers. So it's like, it's hard, like going back to saying you're hard to manipulate. That's why some people are uneasy around you. Like they know that they have to operate like with integrity. They can't be morally corrupt with you. It's not going to work. You're not going to fall for it. Why some people feel uneasy around you? Just one card, please, Spirit. We have the Seven of Pentacles, because you're patient. You're not quick to react. You're not quick to make a decision. You are a grounded individual, because we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you're a grounded individual. You're not quick to jump, or you're willing to play the long game. This is why some people feel uneasy, because some people, the way that they have the upper hand is if they get to have people react in an emotional way, where they feel like, oh my gosh, like they have to do something, or they like, you don't operate in a sense of urgency with the Seven of Pentacles. You don't do that. You wait it out. You take your time. You assess the situation before you make a move. And some people, they may not like that. You like to pace yourself, and that's why some people feel uneasy around you, because they feel like they need to, the only way they can have the upper hand is if they rush, 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 rush. Well, when you like, no, I want to take a step back. Whoa, calm down. Like, I'm not going to rush this. This is an important decision. I have to think this through. I have to, be of sound mind before I make a decision. And some people don't really like that. So that's why they avoid you altogether, or trying to go around you in order to get what they want, but it usually doesn't work. Okay? So that's all I have for the collective. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.